Welcome back, everyone, to the pre-game for the OSS Summer Tournament. I'm Captain Munchies, and I'm joined here by Alpha Hex. Say hello, Alpha.
Hello. I will be substituting a cone who could not make it.
Okay, all right. So we're going to talk about the upcoming match, MauganRa versus IronCommander. Now, I haven't been in the game for a while. Alpha, I know you have. You love
This will be a fascinating match because it's one of the oldest pros in the game, not in terms of age, but in terms of activity, right? IronCommander held the #1 spot since forever and came back to the game and still looking strong. But MauganRa is also a very good player who's been really trying to contest that, one of the younger pros, so it's going to be a fascinating match.
I think it will be. I like IronCommander's. He didn't choose a specific faction. He chose random, which it should be pretty fun. Add a little bit of random to the games. I did get to watch MauganRa play against Osmos and a couple others during the stream yesterday, and he's doing pretty well. I have not seen any of IronCommander's games.
IronCommander is really confident, and it really do seems he has mastered the game 10 years ago, and that knowledge is still holding up. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting seeing that against MauganRa, who only plays one faction, really.
Yeah. Of course, it is Aeon, so hopefully he doesn't get... well, Aeon is...
Yeah, definitely has some tricks up its sleeve.
Yeah. So I think they pick their... Did they pick their maps, Nite? Shiva, Desolation, Palms, is that it? Oh, yes, okay. So Shiva, Desolation, or Palms and Desolatia, I believe the tiebreaker is Open Palms.
All right, just a second. I seem to be having some trouble joining.
Okay. So yeah, Nite's confirming that Open Palms is tiebreaker. So we'll be seeing another Shiva map and Desolatia. Desolatia, I don't believe I've seen quite yet. So that should be an interesting map. A little bit of diversity in the map pool. I believe that's really all I have to say. I'm not too familiar with IronCommander. I hope to see a great game from him coming back.
Right, yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting game. I have practiced with IronCommander on this map, and it do seems to favor air a lot since you can just hold the choke points forever. But Desolatia, it's definitely going to be a land war.
Awesome.
In close quarters, so yeah.
Should be a great match from both of them. So I believe we got about another 10-ish minutes, hopefully, before the next match. So I guess we will see you all when that match gets started. Welcome, everyone, back to the first match between MauganRa and IronCommander. And on the bottom right here, spawning in as the blue UEF commander is IronCommander, dropping down one air factory, and looks like he's going to pop down a second one. Alpha, who is on?
In the top left corner, we have MauganRa dropping down an early Aeon air factory. Now he's not assisting it to get that early scout, and going hard on eco, but we still do not know what is going to follow. Now, it is going to be interesting seeing two UEF air factories, because if it comes down to an air fight, then yeah, Aeon definitely has the advantage since you can upgrade the range on your ACU. The engineers can sacrifice capture, so 2-air UEF is going to be rough.
That is for sure. It looks like IronCommander holding back his scout, his one plane, waiting for MauganRa to get his plane over here. But he is popping out many more planes, and MauganRa pushing over to the right. I think we'll see some land from him.
Yeah, still hasn't decided what to build, it seems. Not saving that scout, unfortunately.
No.
I don't think Iron has scouted, has he? He doesn't know that MauganRa only has one air factory.
No,
Yeah, it looks like he's grouping up some planes to go in. Yeah, to go all in.
I'm seeing an
hoping
attack.
that he's going to have more planes.
Yep, he definitely does have more planes from our perspective, so I think he's in good shape.
Yep.
MauganRa stopping production on his air factory.
Yeah, even if that was against 2-area UEF, I'm not sure if this early is a safe move to just go for all the air. But what IronCommander has to do now is switch to gunships as soon as he can. Now, getting that research is not going to be easy, but yeah, now it's going to be a race to gunships. Otherwise, Maugan is just going to push into the base and destroy everything.
Yep, him putting down 2 land factories in queue, 1 building. Both of them are pushing their the opposite ends, putting down mass. They seem to be about equal on that front.
Yeah, looks like we might have a bit of a stalemate since both players are setting up their base right outside their that choke point.
Yeah.
So
looks like
maybe none of them are going to want to push into that.
IronCommander having a little bit of a... Oh, no, there he goes. Now he finally has some mass to put down that factory. Bit of a disadvantage, but we'll see how it turns out. IronCommander popped out a couple bombers. He's going harassing on that left expansion a little bit.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough to take that out, but he is still making him spend 225 mass on an anti-air tower, which is less mass he can spend on the front.
Yep, less mass on a factory, less mass on units. But he doesn't seem to care. He's going to push up with another land factory.
Yeah, IronCommander has to pull back those bombers because he does not have enough land units here to defend.
No, he does not.
It's taking a while to get those out. Probably should have set up the base in front of the choke point right outside the base. It's probably a little too forward.
Ooh, IronCommander, he I forgot.
Recycled his air factory. Yeah, Control K'd it. You get 18% from that, I think. I don't know if that's worth it, but we might see him use that little extra couple dozen mass.
Yep, that mass definitely.
It's really going to be close here.
MauganRa putting MMLs on his factories. Using his commander, sucking up that yummy mass, Steel likes to say.
Yeah, IronCommander. Oh, I think Maugan already has the range upgrade. Oh yeah, he definitely has the range upgrade there. That is gonna be rough. Since yeah, IronCommander's gonna have to keep his distance, and if he drops down a turret, that's just gonna get killed by MMLs. This is gonna be a tricky situation against Aeon.
Yeah, I think he needs those factory shields, in my opinion, but oh well, there it is. Factory shields on both of them, so that team Ls aren't really gonna do much.
Yeah, Maugan doesn't even have any units here. He doesn't need any. Like,
no.
his commander is all he needs. That range upgrade looking really strong.
It is. IronCommander down to almost half health. Not looking great for him.
Yeah, looks like IronCommander completely abandoned the airplanes, which is probably not a good thing if you start out with 2 air factories.
Yeah,
he only made 2 bombers, and that's it.
Yeah, I think the gunships was a right call. But he seems to have something else. Maugan putting up a powered or a long-range point defense.
Yeah, trying to deny that factory, but it's not. Yeah, that was a nice move from IronCommander recycling it. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. This is not looking good for IronCommander. Down goes the factory, and yeah, now IronCommander's just gonna have to keep falling back.
Yeah. It's a tough game.
Yeah, you can really see, like, Maugan doesn't have any tanks or anything. Only now are they coming in, and he's completely dominating just with that range upgrade.
He is. It is hurting Iron something fierce, but I see at least IronCommander is still trying to, well, that engineer doesn't have anything queued. It's an idle engineer.
Oh yeah, that turret barely goes down, so I don't really see a way out of this one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Looks like Maugan's going in for the kill.
Recycling another factory, pushing back. Ooh, this is a tough situation. Just all those mobile missile launchers just
Yeah, those turrets are only going to slow Maugan down, but unfortunately there is nothing IronCommander can do against that range upgrade.
No.
Yeah, Gunship straight up counter-race you, Rush, but in this situation, if Iron started out with full land, P-Shields could have been a possibility, but now Iron is in a situation where, yeah, he just has to keep retreating. That is at least 10 mobile missile launchers there, which are just one-shotting every building that they fire at, which is unfortunate.
One volley and, ooh, I guess they didn't shoot it.
Yeah, pretty sure they shot at some land unit that was there, because it wasn't hitting anything, yeah. The best IronCommander can hope for here is a draw if he goes in with everything, but then again, Maugan can just get the movement speed upgrade and kite the ACU.
Yeah, it looks... He hasn't upgraded his commander, I don't think, beyond the range upgrade. He's just pulling back, trying to make factories back there. It is tough for him to start going. Maybe keeping along with those bombers and adding the AoE attack would definitely help.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Iron only has 2 bombers. Like, apart from forcing anti-air in the back, those bombers can't really do much. No. I don't think recycling the air factory and stopping air production was the right call here. Because, yeah, land versus land, Aeon's just gonna dominate in that choke point.
So 1v1 here, we have 8,000 health versus 11,000.
Yeah, the ACU explosion is gonna be like 3,000, 4,000 damage, so Maugan will have to make like a big micro mistake here to allow Iron to get close and hope for a draw. But that's probably not going to happen at this level of play.
No. Ooh, there goes another veteran max extractor. Gonna hurt. His eco is down a lot, but he's still pushing off to the south, building power generators and more mass down there. So I don't see him coming back from this, but maybe he has something.
Yeah, like the more IronCommanders retreating, the more units come in from the back of the base, right, for Maugan, and the more he heals his ACU, like, IronCommander should really just go in for a push and try to draw this, but I think now it's too late.
Yeah. I see Maugan putting up a line of P-gens in the back. I wonder if...
might be getting overcharged, but I doubt he'll have it this soon with 2 research stations. Yeah. It might be possible, but yeah, it looks like IronCommander's calling it GG, and
yep,
he's just killing himself.
Yep, pretty much a supported ACU rush. Very well. Good job, Maugan. Good job, Iron.
And yeah, that is game number 1.
Yep,
Maugan wins.
Yep, we'll see you for the next game here in a couple minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to the second match between MauganRa and IronCommander. On the bottom right-hand corner, we have IronCommander spawning in as the red Aeon, dropping down a double land factory.
And in the top left corner, we have MauganRa, not queuing up anything yet, but it's probably a safe bet to say he's gonna drop down some land factories. Both players going for 2. And here you can see a bit of a difference in their builds, since IronCommander's trying to put that second land factory between the mass extractors, probably going for that late shield if things start looking rough, and Maugan just completely abandoning the mass, putting the land factories out of the range of the missile launchers, which is arguably better placement, but yeah, we'll definitely have to get into that situation to see how that performs.
Yeah, I'd imagine that Iron is definitely wanting to keep his mass extractors alive, especially after that last match where they just completely decimated everything he ever owned.
Yeah, on this map, I mean, I've played a few matches here, and I've had the same situation happen to me. Once you get missile launchers shooting at you, it doesn't matter that you have a factory shield. All of the things that are in range are gonna go. So, might be better to just save the factory and not even try to protect the mass extractors here. And we see both players pushing up to middle, as they should on this map.
Yep. MauganRa putting a factory kind of behind. Have no queue yet for Iron.
No Shachas, which is surprising.
Lovely.
dominate small maps.
Morgan putting down a radar. He's going to see... Oh, both of them.
Yeah, that radar
They
can
are just-
definitely reach the entire base
no.
of IronCommander, so
They're
they're both going to know what the other person's doing.
Besides
Not that
building
it's gonna matter,
placements, this is pretty much a 1-for-1. Almost the exact same
Yeah.
builds. It might just come down
Identical
to
builds, slightly different placement. IronCommander immediately going for the flank, but yeah, if Maugan goes for the middle here, he might have enough units to do some damage and get out.
I think he sees those 2 tanks heading up north, and I think he's going to push with those 2 tanks, but he has some mobile missile launchers, of course.
Yeah, sending those 2 tanks from the middle might be unnecessary since you're never going to catch them, and the 2 tanks in the back, though, is a good move. That's
those
all
are
that
going
you have to do to block that, pretty much. Since both players kind of have to travel the same distance to get to that spot, so you can intercept.
Yep. That one little tank in the south creeping up. Gonna maybe get that engineer in the mass extractor. Unless it decides to capture it. Who knows?
Yeah, with sacrifice capture, if MauganRa sees that, he'll definitely be able to take that tank and maybe even bring it to the middle and use it to his advantage.
Yep. It's another
top left flank didn't really work out, but it seems that IronCommander's not looking too good on the mid fight there. His ACU did seem to be stuck there on something. Not sure why it wasn't moving.
Yeah. Isn't backing down though, kind of pushing back.
Yeah, IronCommander's tanking a lot of damage with his ACU, but is it going to be too much? He might...
I don't know.
He might not survive this.
He's focusing a lot on those small army units. Ooh, he is down
no
to
factory shield coming up. This is not looking good.
Down
I think he
300 health.
overextended there. That is unfortunate.
Match.
Yeah. Sacrificing a bit too much health on the ACU to protect his units.
Yep. In only 5 minutes, it's down. Well, GG to MauganRa and IronCommander. I believe MauganRa goes on to the semifinals, so we should see him there after everyone else is done with their matches.